What's up, guys? Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. I actually hate when people say, hate's a strong word. When they're like, welcome to my corner of the internet. I've definitely captioned an Instagram post that before, so let me just actually shut up. Elephant in the room. I am having a horrific hair day. Okay, get it out now. I'm about to go for dinner. Hair has never been my strong feature. Are we recording? Okay. Thank you. This frame is all fucked up. Do I fix it? Okay. Hair has never been my strong suit, like doing hair. I just like never care about it. It's never been one of my best qualities. It's always been like fried and chalked and thin. I don't know what I meant by chalked, but anyways. And where was I going with that? Moral of the story is I've never damaged my hair more than I probably just did in this last hour because it's pouring rain. I showered and let my hair air dry, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wear my hair natural because my hair is naturally curly. So it's pouring rain. I thought perfect. You know what I mean? No, didn't work. Y'all, anyone who has like textured hair, you need to put heat on it. Like you need to straighten it before you want to recurl it. So I just tried to style it. I tried to crimp it. I tried to curl it. I tried to straighten it, like all those kinks out. Nothing worked. And then I ended up just dousing my hair in water with a spray bottle, and it's just going to air dry. Okay. This is sopping wet still. And that's what we're going to do. So that's what's happening. And it's pouring rain, so whatever. Even if I don't even think my hair will be dry in time, but no one will know because I'll just say I got stuck outside. Drink of the day, orange bubbly, my new favorite bubbly flavor. I used to love cherry, still do, but I'm branching out. I saw a video, unfortunately, and obviously it was on TikTok, of an ultrasound of what happens when bubbly water or like carbonated water hits your stomach. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look like it feels good for anyone involved. It looks like it probably shouldn't be in there. But bottoms up. Just because it's on top of mind, I got ready this morning listening to, and thank you so much for asking, actually. So happy you actually did ask that. Old Taylor Swift. Now, I used to love Taylor Swift, like her Fearless album, like Tied Together with a Smile. Like, what do you know about her OG? Is it called, like, it's not called Fearless. I think it's just called Taylor Swift. Fake fan. Her new music, like, I'll listen to it, but it's not, well, I'll listen to it if it's like on the radio. I'm not turning the radio off, but I would never choose to, you know what I mean? Like, it's not offensive, but it's just like not really my thing anymore. But I'll listen to old Taylor, and oh my God, I got ready. Like, hey, Steven, I know looks can be just. So that's just what I've been listening to a little bit. Actually, I do have more music recommendations. And thank you so much for asking. I also am obsessed. Okay, this is all I do. I can't get close enough to you guys. This is all I do on my Spotify, on my dad's family account. Shout out to my father. Thank you so much for getting me off Apple Music and out of the streets. Apple Music. Okay. I listen to two playlists, my liked songs and a Spotify playlist called On Repeat, which is also just my liked songs. And I'll play these playlists, all which I manually, when I've listened to them in the last few years, pressed like on them. And I'll listen to my liked songs playlist on shuffle and every time be like, oh, this is a great, like, I love all of these songs. There's not one miss in this playlist. And I'll look to see what it is. Just my like songs. So that's what I've been listening to. But On Repeat, which is basically just like all the songs you've been playing nonstop, which is just my like songs anyways. Pushing It Down and Praying by Lizzie McAlpine. So good. I wanna feel, won't sing it. Sun Protector by Role Model. These are my two actually just those two I'll give a shout out to. My one more, Dreams, Fairy Tales, and Fantasies by A$AP Ferg. Those are my three hyperfixation songs. And I actually think those three really do encapsulate like what I like to listen to as a whole. So that's what I'm listening to. Water break. Insert footage of ultrasound. Actually don't. I say that like I even know how to do that as the editor. I feel like my eyesight's getting worse. I can't see the camera. Like I can see it. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't see what y'all are seeing in the little frame. I can't see if you can tell my hair's sopping wet. So that's a little bit about me. My computer is open to Pink Sparkles Vlogs. What do you guys know about Pink Sparkles Vlogs? Anyways, add those two things to information you didn't need to know. I watched something recently that I was like, I need to talk about this. I watched My Old Ass. So many people recommended it to me and they were right. I loved every minute of it. Couldn't believe I was watching it, and it's filmed in like Northern Ontario, which is just like a fun little tidbit because that's where I'm from. And so it was nice to see. Support local. It's definitely an American production, but I was watching the main actress. I forgot her name now. Elliot. Also love that name for a girl with 2 T's. And I was like, this girl's an amazing actress. Like I really, also like the role that she was in was such a perfect fit for her. The way I could tell she was improvising. Like I was really enjoying her performance. And I obviously go on IMDb. That's like a little bit of a tick that I do, is I have to know where these people are from when I'm watching a movie. And it's Maisie Stella. It's Lennon and Maisie from the Cup song when they went viral and then went on Ellen. I got a ticket for a long way out. Of course it is. I mean, she's Canadian too. She's like from small town Northern Ontario too. She's from Oshawa, for those who know. But I remember like on YouTube, I don't know, 14 years ago, their parents posted a video of them like doing the Cup song and singing that song, and went so viral, and then did covers together with like the cardboard paper behind. Like if you know, you know. Anyway, so I was very shocked to hear that it wasn't her first role. She was like a breakout star in Nashville, because she has an incredible voice. I keep stuttering, sorry about that. Such a good movie, loved it. Hate the movie name. That's what I wanted to talk about. My Old Ass, babe. Come up with something better. Like our copyright's so hard that every title's taken. And you know when you're reading a book or you're watching a movie or a TV show and they sneak the name of the title in to that publication, like yeah, they did that when they were on their phones. Like, oh my god, you're can I touch my old ass? It was so like no, pick a better name. So that's my only feedback, but really great movie, highly recommend. It was super cute and coming of age vibe, like Booksmart and like Lady Bird. So if you like those movies, you'll like this. And reading, I've been reading nonfiction. And like sidetrack, something you guys need to know about me. This is really embarrassing. I'm telling it to you because I trust you all. I will never learn, like it's quick enough in my head, what nonfiction versus fiction is. I give myself a minute and I think like, okay, fiction is fake, so nonfiction means real. But you know when it's like some people are really good at lefts and rights and they don't think anything of it. They know that that's left and that's right. I just have to think about it. I'm like that with nonfiction, fiction. I don't know what it is. I've literally like sat with cue cards like 10 years ago and tried to like get it in my head, because obviously that's insane to not know. But anyways, I've been reading nonfiction. I'm currently reading Your Body Keeps the Score. Bit of a tough one to get through because I'm also on the side reading ACOTAR, which is like literally about fairies. And so I go to Your Body Keeps the Score and it's like trauma can affect us in every way. And I'm like, I just want to read about like fairy war and stuff. So that's what I'm reading, listening to, and watching. Still watching Gossip Girl. I finished the OC. Actually, I thought that the OC ended when Marissa died. Spoiler alert. You guys know they have a whole other season? Like, talk about should have stopped when they were at. Even though that would have been crazy to end the series on. But I gave up watching that season. It's so bad. They're like piecing it together. Everyone's already like on to other jobs, but they're just doing it because they're contracted to. Okay. So now that we're acquainted. Okay, recently, I film these in advance, so literally time doesn't matter. But last week, my friend got me a job on one of her commercial production sets, and it was so fun. So in any vlog, I think I mentioned it once that I was working, and if you guys have questions, that's what it was. It was just like a one-time thing, hopefully more, but it was a one-time thing for that moment. And it was so fun to get back into production work. I used to work in TV in Toronto when I lived in Toronto. I don't know if y'all know that. I don't know if y'all creep my LinkedIn or not, but I did, and it was so fun. And the only thing I really have to say about it was I wrote this note because first of all, like it was being shot in a home, and like, babe, I'm 6 feet tall and hard to miss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really blend in to scenery, and I was so in the way. Like, I couldn't stop being in the way. It was pouring rain, and it was just one specific day that I didn't even have to be in the house, but I was in the house where they were filming everything, and I was literally like pancaked against a wall, like trying to not just like be out of the way and just do my job and be out of the way. Anyways, this, like, I was upstairs, and this group, I don't even know what they were doing. This is my first day, so I was like scared of everything. These group of men and women walked upstairs, and they were like checking out the set, like making sure everything looked good. And then one yelled, they said, okay, they can kill the upstairs set and bag everything that's there. And I'm in the corner just like, I remember thinking that was so funny. That's all I really want to share, but it was really fun, and getting back into working a little bit. Yeah, that's literally all I had in my note to talk about. So that's cool. Moving on. My next topic, I'm in love with my gay best friend. Let's just get that out there. Obviously, I'm not actually, but like I kind of am, because he is I could cry. I won't. Such a gentleman. I told him, like, you need to do classes. You need to give classes to men, because the male population recently, in the last, I don't know, 20 years, is declining when it comes to chivalry. Like, I'm sorry to tell y'all, chivalry is dead. Here's just a few things. We went out for a birthday dinner last week. Here's just a few things that he does. Holds every door, pulls out every chair, orders every Uber. Like, when we went to like a bar after, always buys me a drink. Doesn't even ask me. We'll just go straight to the bar, buy me a drink. Thank you. Love you. When we were waiting for the Uber that he ordered for us to go home, we both had coats on. It was freezing cold. He took off his coat and gave me his coat on top of my coat. Like, where in the hell am I supposed to find that? And then also likes women. It is an epidemic, and it needs to be fixed. And I'm not kidding. Like, I'm sure there's people that like don't actually need that in a partner. Not like I need it, but it's pretty nice. Like, walk on the side of the street where the cars are. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on the inside. Like, he does everything. He just knows. Just one little thing missing. I don't do it for him. So. Okay, and it also got me thinking, like, just talking to him and being like, no one like you exists, and that's my problem, and that's my bad. And I'm so sorry for existing in this timeline where it's like, oh my God. Oh, and the other thing he does, because I was going on a date and I was like, oh, I wonder what we're doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing for my date tomorrow. And he was like, he didn't tell you what you're doing yet? He was like, when I go on a date, I send them a car to their cross street so they don't have to tell me the address. It picks them up and like brings them to the date that I plan and pay for. Now, why are you even telling me this? It's like actually insane. And there probably is people that are like, that's way too much. I would never want that from someone. Not me. I'll take it. I'll take that happily. You can send me a car. You can actually send me an outfit with a big bow on it and shoes and a handbag and a full like set of makeup and earrings and jewelry and a note saying that you're so excited to see me and the time that the Uber's picking me up and a brief description of what we're going to be doing. You can do that. Am I high maintenance? Yeah, probably. But like, whatever. I like how, okay, obviously that's insane, but I would accept it. You know what I mean? Okay, and then we were talking about dating apps. Obviously, dating apps for men and for gay men and women are very different. Not very different, but you know, there's a few that don't overlap. And I used to work for Match Group, the company, the corporation that owns all the dating apps, which is like so funny that I used to work for them. But if you guys didn't know, they're all owned by Match Group. Like Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, Plenty of Fish. There's another one. There's a few others that are under that umbrella, but like almost all of them, like I even think Christian Mingle, I think Coffee Meets Bagel too. Like honestly, all of them are owned by the same people, which like, is that allowed? Anyways, it was like so interesting to sit in meetings. And the Hinge one, I was like, I really wanted them to allow reviews. Like I really wanted on men's Hinge profiles there to be like a little Google review, but then they were like, it would be impossible to validate that they actually met these men. I'm like, okay, whatever, like that's not my problem. I'm here for the ideas, you're here for like logistics, and don't tell me like just anyways, nothing passed. The bills didn't pass. But so I have a gross amount of knowledge, and gross in both versions of the word, of these dating apps. And I was talking to a friend who's like about to go on dating apps. She's like out of a long-term relationship, and she was like asking me, oh my God, I'm the guru now. She's asking me about them and like what I think she should go on, whatever. And my answer might surprise you. I have a theory, and it's true and has been tested, that Tinder is actually the best dating app. And let me tell you why. Okay. Tinder in its past life used to, so like, I don't know, when was it invented? Like 9 years ago, a long time ago. I think I was like 19 or 20. Can't do math. So like that's around 10 years. Used to be a hookup app. You went on, you met a stranger, and you hooked up. That was literally what it was for, I think. Like maybe they went under the guise of dating app, but like it was for that. And since then, these apps like Hinge, which is known as the relationship app, the app designed to be deleted, oh, no problem, because when I'm on it, I delete it every 4 months. No, actually every 1 month. Because it's a horrible experience. And I'll get to that later. There's Bumble, where like the girls, and this is like information if you guys don't know, but Bumble, the girls message first. So even if you match with someone, like it's up to the woman to start up a conversation, which is like, you know, scary on its own. There's The League. Oh, now I'm like, why do I know all this information about these dating apps? The League is connected to your LinkedIn, so it like shows your resume, and it's basically for like professionals that are serious about dating. There's Raya, that I'm also on, and I've been on for literally a decade, and it's my most fun app. And for those that don't know Raya, it's for celebrities. Well, it used to be. Don't ask how I weaseled my way in there. Actually, I used to have a friend. Well, we're still friends, and she's still alive. I have a friend. She just doesn't work for them anymore, that helped design the app like back in 2015. And she like launched it on her Instagram being like, so excited about this app. And then I downloaded it and never deleted it, because you need to be verified. And like, there's literally like, I'm not going to say A-list, but like B, C, D-list celebrities on there. And it's a very hard process to get on. And so you think I'm deleting that? I went like 7 years without even having to pay for it, because I was just under the radar as one of like the first customers. And now I do have to pay for it, but it's worth it. Anyways, okay, where was I going with this? So there's all these different apps. And now, because they all came in like, whatever, 5 to 0 years ago, Tinder is now no longer a hookup app at all. I mean, I'm sure you can still find that there, but it's like not the main purpose anymore. They actually went through a whole rebrand that I thought was actually really smart. Like they had a TV commercial, so old school, that was 2 people in bed, and it zoomed out, and it was like turn 1 night stands into 2 night stands. And it was like a married couple that lived together, and they had 2 nightstands in their room. So that's what they were trying to do, and it worked, I think. And so here's my theory on Tinder. Tinder is for people who don't know about online dating. They're either like just out of a not just, but like, you know, out of a long-term relationship, wanting to date, wanting to meet new people, but don't know how to do it. And they're like, also like a lot of blue collar men, which is like very obviously my type, but they're like, I heard about this app called Tinder. Maybe I should download Tinder. And they go on the app store and they download it with their big like club fingers. Just kidding, that was mean. Still my type though. And anyways, so it's men that like aren't well versed in it, and because of that, on Tinder You match with someone and right away they're like, we should go on a date. Like, what are you doing tomorrow at 7 p.m.? Whereas Hinge, which is rooted in just misogyny and the patriarchy. Just kidding. Hinge's problem is there's so many attractive men on Hinge. Obviously it depends the city, but usually they're all quite attractive. And because of that, or my experience in Vancouver is like it's like you're in a museum and no one talks to you. No one talks to anyone. They don't need to do anything because every day there's like, I'm sure so many women like throwing themselves at them. And yeah, they just like sit there on the little high horses and you have to pay for everything. You can only like so many times. You can only send so many things, whatever. You can only have so many matches. So it like, oh my God, I'm not here for Hinge. Although I'm not here for Hinge. So I feel like that's the main difference. Like Tinder, they're more down to earth and are like actually wanting to date, and Hinge, they just want like an ego boost, to be honest. Bumble used to be great, and let me tell you why, and actually thank you so much for asking. Bumble used to be great because you could filter by height for free. You could say, you could do anything, filter by anything, but I don't really care that much about anything other than height, which I don't even care about that much, but like my height or taller, babe, like please, I don't think that's that much to ask for. Anyway, so you could say like no one shorter than 5'11", which is so nice because then you're swiping. You don't have to worry about like matching with someone that's 5'6", which obviously has happened to me. And it's a little bit scary for both of us involved. Like I could burp you like a baby, babe. I'm almost 6 feet tall. What are you doing here? Are you bringing a stepladder? Okay. Obviously now that Bumble has been acquired by Match Group, you have to pay for everything now. So you can no longer go by height. But Bumble has like a different breed of people as well. It has like... And actually, let me think about it. It's like one level up in class than Tinder, which like that's not even an insult. Like I'm literally only on Tinder, but it's like maybe more like professional men who are not as like ego driven as Hinge, but this like breakdown right now. But still like no one asks anyone out on Bumble. And it's a little bit annoying as a woman that you have to start the conversation every time because their profiles are, first of all, why, and thank you so much for asking. Why are there so many photos of men's butts on dating apps? Like it's like them on a mountain, like shiny, like full fucking moon shining, babe. Like I'm not kidding. If I scroll on an app, at least 2 a day. I think they like are sick and twisted and they post what they want to see from women. Whereas like when I look at my girlfriend's dating apps, it's like cute, like with their friends, with their pets, like on a walk in like a park and like flowers that they like. A man's dating app is like shirtless pictures at the gym, them showing muscles, and then a photo of their bare ass. So that's just a little bit concerning. I forgot I was talking about. I got really fired up there. Oh yeah, so being a woman trying to start a conversation on Bumble, not like I would ever match with someone like that, you know, God bless him, but no. They don't, it's like no bio, no interest chosen, no like prompts to joke about. It's like a photo, a group shot that you don't even know which one it is, and then like a photo from 2017 with like his family. And you were like, okay, well, you're not 60, so you must be the young one in the photo. What am I supposed to say to that? Like, there was one, it was like him, it was like, or everyone was around a birthday cake. Happy birthday, I guess, from 2017. What am I supposed to say to that? So anyways, that's my thing about Tinder. And I've told that to friends and they've downloaded it. And actually, 2 of them now have boyfriends from Tinder. So Match Group, I know you fired me, but you should maybe hire me back. And you should let us review men on Hinge. Let us leave reviews. Did I tell you guys I got kicked out of Are We Dating the Same Guy? Yeah, I did. Ask me if that still bothers me. Yes, it does. Sorry, that was a little bit evil. Okay, I really don't want to cut this short. I've been talking about dating apps for 28 minutes actually. Okay, but I will because I have to be at dinner in 15 minutes and I need to look at my hair in the mirror. But I feel like I have more to say. I have nothing on my app, but do I have more to say on my app, on my notes app? Okay, we're going to end it here. I hope you liked my rant. Let me know if you guys are on dating apps, and if you are, which ones are you on? Or like give me your reviews, question mark. I could write a whole dissertation, and you know what I actually just did? I'm apparently very passionate about it. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video, and I'm so happy you love these episodes because they're so fun and easy for me to film, and like I talk to myself every day, might as well film it, you know what I mean? Okay. Talk to you later.